Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox fan coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we're going to bring to our conclusion our Pro Strategy Football 2021-1972 replay. And then there were two to battle for the Super Bowl and the Lombardi Trophy. It is our version of Super Bowl VII. The Dolphins made it back, though not undefeated. They were 13-1, taking on the Packers, a surprise participant in Super Bowl VII. They finished 11-2-1. They are two rock'em sock'em teams that will battle for the Lombardi Trophy. One from the cold north and the other from the sunshine south. Here at Super Bowl VII, the original Grognard, as he says, squish the fish. And again, I'll just be announcing it is computer versus computer sim. I played as the Patriots. I put up, I think, only one game of them on the channel against the Dolphins. We were crushed. We did finish better than they actually did. 14 games, so we were 5 wins, 1 tie. 5-8-1. We finished 5-8-1. Anyway, on to Super Bowl VII, our version using Pro Strategy Football 2021. Dolphins Packers next on the channel. So let's quickly scout the teams. And let's start with the Miami Dolphins, who are somehow designated the visiting team. And let's look at their coaching styles. Don Shula wants to run with that three-headed monster. Kick, Zonka, and Mercury Morris. You also have Hubert Gint. And they favor a 4-3. They'll play between a man and zone coverage, and they'll, blitz every now and then with the no-name defense. For the Green Bay Packers, Coach Dan Devine, he likes to run the ball. He has a two-headed monster. MacArthur Lane and John Brockton. And then you got Williams off the bench, who's been big in the playoffs. Scott Hunter's managed the game well at quarterback. I think Earl Morrall has an advantage there for the Miami Dolphins. These are two, again, rock'em sock'em, slobber knocking teams here. Let's go back to the Dolphins. And this is the offensive line that will spring those backs for big yards. Doug Krusing, Bob Kuchenberg, Jim Langer, Larry Little, Norm Evans, and the extra offensive lineman, Wayne Moore. For the Green Bay Packers, well, they can come smashing off that line, too, in open holes for their big backs. Bill Hayhoe, Bill Lewick, Ken Bowman, Mal Snyder, Dick Himes, and the extra lineman, Cal Withrow. For the Dolphins, their offense, Earl Morrall having a great year. He's the quarterback. Zonka and Mercury Morris are your backs. Warfield and Twilly your wideouts. And Marv Fleming, the holdover, the former Green Bay Packer from the Lombardi days. Not a holdover, actually, excuse me. He's at tight end. You'll also see Marlon Briscoe, Otto Stowe, Jim Mandich, and Jim Kick and Hubert Ginn. For the Packers, Scott Hunter again will try to manage the game and the Packers to a victory, but their force of nature, John Brockton and MacArthur Lane, those running backs, those big backs from up north. Then you have Carroll Dale and Leland Glass, your wideouts. Len Garrett, the tight end. A third wideout, Dave Davis. John Staggers, the fourth, and Pete Lamons, the tight end. The extra tight end in a two tight end set. The defensive line for the Dolphins, Vern Denherter, Manny Fernandez, Bob Hines, Bill Stanfield, and the extra defensive lineman, Jim Dunaway. For the Packers, Sweeney Williams, Mike McCoy, Robert Brown, Alden Roach, and Vern Van Noy. The linebackers and defensive backs. Linebackers, Doug Swift, Nick Bonacani, Mike Colon. The cornerbacks, Tim Foley and Curtis Johnson. The safeties, Dick Anderson and Jake Scott. For the Packers, Dave Robertson, a Lombardi holdover at linebacker. Then you have Jim Carter and Fred Carr. Your cornerbacks, Willie Buchanan and Ken Ellis. The safeties, Jim Hill and Al Matthews. The kicker, Garo Yepremian, and the punter, Larry Seipel for the Dolphins. For the Packers, Chester Markle and Ron Whidbey. So enough of the announcements. Let's get to kickoff. As they say in pro strategy football, let's do this. Again, the original Grognard here at the field. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel and the Facebook page. And of course, Dave Gardner says go Pack. Check out Dave Gardner's YouTube channel, Digital Dice Podcast, the best podcast out there when it comes to sports gaming. And you can also hear that on Spreaker and, of course, HockeyTournaments.com. And Bears Den 007 is here to witness Super Bowl VII, our version, the Pro Strategy Football 2021 version. As they say in Pro Strategy Football, let's do this. So the Packers will kick off to the Dolphins, and it's Chester Markle to do the honors. Here's the kickoff. And Dolphins. Morris will take it out of the end zone. 10, 15, and he's brought down. Great coverage by a very enthusiastic Green Bay Packer team. So the Dolphins will start 1st and 10 on their 16. I formation. Morris the up back. Zonka behind him. Fleming's the tight end. Twilly and Warfield your wideouts. Earl Morrill. The first snap of Super Bowl VII under center. Morrill is going to be under duress. He throws deep. And it's picked off by Buchanan. Penalty on the play. On the very first play, Don Shula decides to send Earl Morrill to throw the ball deep. It was an all-out blitz. He stepped up. He was under duress. He threw. It was picked off by Buchanan, but there is a flag. Will this save the Dolphins? Defensive interference on the Packers, and Dan Devine is going insane on that Green Bay sideline. It will nullify the interception. Miami has the ball 1st and 10 on the Green Bay 40. Oh, boy. Did they just get a reprieve from the football god. So instead of the Packers with the ball and the turnover, the pass interference nullifies it. The Dolphins have it 1st and 10 on the Green Bay 40. Splitbacks of Zonka and Morris. Everyone up towards the box for the Packers. Hill playing back deep at safety. Morrill gives it to Zonka. Zonka
2nd down.
Plows for only 2 yards. The Packers react well. McCoy on the tackle. So boy, did the Dolphins catch a break. Can they capitalize on it? Now the Dolphins will go 4 wideouts. Zonka's alone back. On one side you have Briscoe, Warfield, and Stowe. Twilly the lone wideout to the other. Packers look like they're playing a 2-deep zone. Morrill's going to pass. He throws. Complete to Briscoe on
3rd
the out.
down. Penalty.
But another yellow flag. Another penalty. It was a gain of 6. And this time, the interference will be on the Dolphins. Green Bay accepts it. Miami will now have 2nd and 18 from the Packer 48. Again, they stay in that trip set. Zonka, the lone setback for the Dolphins. It's a pitch out to Zonka, and Zonka is smothered under by the front 7 of the men from the north, the Green Bay Packers. Only a 1-yard gain. Williams is credited with the stop. It will be 3rd and 17 here on the first drive of Super Bowl VII. Twilly and Briscoe to one side for wideouts. Warfield and Stowe to the other. Jim Kick comes in. He's the lone setback. Looks like a two-deep zone, and it looks like a nickel for the Packers. Mora back to pass. Delayed handoff to kick. And kick will get minimal gain of 3. Again, the Packers rush to the ball and bring down double I, Jim Kick. And it will force a punt on 4th and 14 for the Dolphins. Seipel to punt. A great job by the Packers. Flag on the play. Seipel gets the punt off. Another yellow hanky. And it bounces into the end zone. Let's see what the penalty is, though. Offsides. Green Bay, Miami accepts 4th and 9, so they're going to punt again. Try to pin the Packers back in the shadow of their own end zone. Seipel on an angle punt. It's going to go out inside the 10. Good job. The Packers will take over 1st and 10 on their 8. It's MacArthur laying the up back. Big John Brockenden behind him. Glass and Dale, your wideouts. Garrett's the tight end. Scott Hunter, who's managed the Packers to 2 playoff wins and an 11-2-1 regular season, is under center. 4-3 set, 2 deep zone, it looks like, for the Dolphins. Hunter throws, complete to Garrett, the tight end. A quick hitter. Net 6 yards. Colin on the stop. It's going to be 2nd and 4 for the Packers on their 14. Lane and Brockton now go to the split back. Hunter. It's a sweep to MacArthur Lane. He's close to the first
down. Penalty.
And another flag. A lot of flags so far. Both teams a bit yippy. Holding on Green Bay. Back up that Packer bus. It's going to be 2nd and 11 from the Green Bay 7 now. And that does not help the Packer cause. Staggered backfield now. Lane and Brockington. 2nd and 11. 8 men up in the box for the Dolphins. Anderson, the safety, back deep. Hunter gets a blitz. And Hunter throws it out to Big John Brockton. He's got the first down and more. 30, 35, and brought down.
First down.
Oh, boy, Scott Hunter took a huge hit on that play. Let's watch that replay. It was an all-out blitz. Ballroom blitz. Here's the replay in slow motion. Scott Hunter, the much maligned Scott Hunter, gets destroyed on this play, but he gets the ball out to Brockington in the flat, who then does the rest. Out from the shadows of their own end zone. Holy cow. Go the Packers. 1st and 10 on the Packer 35. Joining us here at Super Bowl 7, Jake Cruz, RJL518, as he says fins up. Check out his wonderful YouTube channel and Super Bowl tournament. Mike in the Truck, check out his wonderful channel. He's one of the wonderful mod creators for these Pro Strategy Football 2021 community. All right, 1st and 10 for the Packers on their 35. Lane and Brockington are your split backs. Looks like a 2-deep zone 4-3 for the Dolphins. Hunter gives it to MacArthur Lane, bounces to the outside. He turned nothing into something. 3 tough yards for MacArthur Lane. The big bruising backs doing their job so far for the Packers. The tackle was made by Swift. 2nd and 7 now on the Packer 38. MacArthur Lane goes off the field, and so does the tight end. Trips to one side, staggers Dale and Davis. Glass, the lone wideout, to the other. Big John Brockington, the lone setback from OSU. Hunter gives it to Brockington, and Brockington
3rd down.
Picks up 2 tough yards, tackled by Anderson. So a 3rd and 5 now for the Packers. Now they go 2 and 2. Staggers and Dale, the wideouts, to one side. Glass and Davis to the other. John Brockington, the lone setback. It's a 3. It looks like a 3-4 set there for the Dolphins. I'm counting. I don't see 4 linebackers, though. 1, 2. No, I do see 4 linebackers. I just don't see the names. All right, here we go. A big 3rd and 5. Can the Dolphins D-hold? It's a delayed handoff to Brockington. And oh, my
4th
Lord!
down.
Nick Bartacani the first down. Let's watch this. Look how quickly Bonacanti reacted. Back in pass coverage, comes up and denies the big Green Bay back the necessary yardage to move the chains. A huge play by the Springfield, Massachusetts native Nick Bonacanti. And Whitby will punt for Green Bay. Dolphins come after him, they block it! Colin picks it up, and he is tackled!
It's blocked.
Unbelievable how the tide has turned! Unbelievable! Here is the replay in slow motion. Whitby trying to get the punt off. Dolphins break through. It's blocked. Colin starts to go the other way, but he is brought down around the 25. The Dolphins have a huge play. And here comes their offense once again. 1st and 10 on the Packer 25. And it all started with that Nick Bonacanti tackle on Big John Brockington, reacting well when he saw the run to deny the first down. 4 wideouts on the field. Twilley to one side, Briscoe, Warfield, and Stowe. Those 3 to the other. Zonka the lone setback. Earl Morrill under center. 8 men up in the everyone up in the box, for the Packers. It's a give to Zonka. And Zonka will pick up 2 black and blue yards as the Packers swarm the Syracuse tank. 2nd and 8 now. They go to the traditional pro set. 2 backs, 2 wideouts, and a tight end. Zonka and Ginn are your backs. Fleming's at tight end. Twilley and Warfield, the usual suspects, at wideout. Earl Morrill assesses the situation from the Green Bay 23. Morrill back to pass. Looking. Throws! Touchdown to Twilley!
Touchdown.
Oh, Nelly! Morrill to Twilley produces 6 after the blocked punt. Unbelievable. Here is the replay for the Nestea plunge in slow motion. Earl Morrill looks off the defense. He has man-to-man coverage on Twilley, it looks like. And Twilley makes a nice move to the in, then back to the out, and Earl Morrill hits him in stride. They were playing man-to-man coverage, doubling the tight end, Marv Fleming. So the block punt produced fruit. Morrill to Twilley, 23 yards, and the touchdown. Here's the extra point by Geralt Yepremian, greasy to hold. Yepremian puts it up and through. 7-0 Dolphins. That punt changed the tide of battle. Joining us here at Super Bowl 7, Thomas Williamson. Hope all is well. And now, so it only took 2 plays after the punt to score the 7 for the Dolphins. Yepremian to kick off. Packers are stunned on that sideline. And Thomas to return. 10, 15, 20, 25 is brought down. Packers start 1st and 10 on their 26. Williams is your lone setback. Stagger and Dale to one side, Davis and Glass to the other. Hunter's under center. Everyone up in the box, daring, for the Dolphins, daring Hunter to throw. Hunter gives it to Williams. Williams busts through the blitz. A huge run for Williams. 11 yards. It was an all-out ballroom blitz. And Williams busts through for 11. Touchdown saving tackle, in my opinion, by Scott, who tripped him up by the ankles. Here it is. Look at this all-out blitz. And Williams pops right through it. A good job by that Packer offensive line to spring Williams for 11. It is 1st and 10 on the Green Bay 37. Garrett will come in at tight end. Williams goes out. John Brockman comes in. They'll go 3 wideouts. Dale, the lone wideout, to the top. Davis in the slot. And Glass to the bottom. Looks like a 2-deep zone. 4-3 set for the Dolphins. Brockington on the carry.
Second down.
He only gets back to the line of scrimmage, swarmed under by the no-name defense. Vern Denherter will be credited with the tackle. 2nd and 10, 6:52 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Dolphins here in Super Bowl 7. Again, John Brockman, the lone setback. Hunter pitches to Brockman, and he's going to lose 2. As there's that man, Nick Bonacanti, and company come swarming through that offensive line to bring down big John Brockington. 3rd and 12, 4 wide out set for the Packers. Can Scott Hunter pick this up? Hunter's going to throw. He throws.
Incomplete. 4th down.
And the Miami Dolphin defense holds. 4th and 12. Here's Whidbey to punt. Last time he tried to punt, it was blocked. Here come the Dolphins. Whidbey gets the punt off, though. Dolphins, can they get a good return here? And it's Lehigh. 3-yard return. Good coverage by the Packers. 6:04 left in the first quarter. Miami 7, Green Bay nothing. Kick and Morris are your splitbacks for the Dolphins. Fleming's the tight end. Warfield and Twilly your wideouts. Morrill's under center. Looks like man-to-man coverage here for the Packers. 4-3. It's a give to Kick.
Fumble.
Kick fumbles!
2nd down.
But Miami comes away with it. Oh boy, did the Dolphins dodge a bullet there. I think Kick got the fumble back himself. So 2nd and 7 for the Dolphins. Now it's Zonka and Morris in the split backfield. Again, looks like man-to-man coverage for the Packers. 4-3 set. It's a sweep to Murphy Morris!
3rd
and
down.
Morris cannot turn the corner. He's knocked sideways. He will lose 3. Carr on the tackle for the Packers. And now a big 3rd and 10 for the Dolphins. Trips to one side, Briscoe, Warfield, and Stowe. Twilly, the lone wide out towards the top of the screen. Larry Zonka, the lone setback. 3rd and 10 from the Miami 25. 2-deep zone for the Packers, in my eyes. Morrill gives it to Zonka. Zonka bounces to the out, and he'll be denied
4th down.
the necessary 10 yards. He only picks up 6, and Seipel will be forced to punt for the Dolphins. Seipel, the punt. He gets the punt off. Packers looking to set the return. Here comes Staggers, and he is staggered and brought down. Only a 3-yard gain. Excellent punt coverage by the Dolphins. Packers take over after the punt. 1st and 10 on their 36. They go back to the pro set. Split backfield of Lane and Brockington. Glass and Dale your wideouts. Garrett's the tight end. Man-to-man coverage for the Dolphins. 3-4. Anderson, the safety, back deep. Pitch out. MacArthur Lane finds a lane.
2nd down.
7 yards for the big bruising back from Green Bay. Brought down by Nick Bonacani. So it's going to be 2nd and 3. They go I formation, tight run formation. As Dale's the only wideout, 2 tight end set with Lamons and Garrett. Everyone up in the box for the Dolphins. Mano. It's a throw complete to Pete
1st
Lamont,
down.
the former Jet. A play action fake. Lamont's not known in this offense to catch the ball, and he picks up 4, and Scott Hunter moves the chains. Showing some confidence there in Scott Hunter. 4 wide out set now for the Packers. Glass and Davis to the top of the screen. Dale and Staggers to the bottom. Williams comes in as the lone setback as Brockington and MacArthur Lane get a rest. And Hunter calls his own number!
2nd
Going
down.
back to his Alabama days, and he picks up 7. Nice play by Scott Hunter, the much maligned Scott Hunter. So it's going to be 2nd and 3 for the Packers now. I formation, they bring in their bruising backs. Lane the up back, Brockington behind him. Dale and Glass your wideouts. Garrett's the lone tight end. 3-4 for the Dolphins. Hunter to throw, pumps, throws to the middle, complete to Dale!
1st
The
down.
Lombardi holdover picks up 8, and the Packers move the chains once again. 1st and 10 on the Miami 38, 1:34 left in the first quarter of Super Bowl VII. Split backfield of Lane and Brockington. 4-3 set for the Dolphins. Hunter to throw. He's feeling his oats. He throws deep down the middle.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
2nd
Off
down.
the fingertips of Garrett. Scott was there on defense, but it goes off the fingertips of the Green Bay tight end. So 2nd and 10. Packers come to the line of scrimmage. 4 wideouts on the field. Staggers, Dale, Davis, and Glass. Glass, the lone wideout to the bottom of the screen. Big John Brockington, the lone setback. Looks like a 2-deep zone for the Dolphins. 2nd and 10. Screen to Brockington. Incomplete. Dolphins sniffed out that play. Good job by Johnson on the defense. And now it's 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 from the Dolphin 38. Staggers and Dale to the top. Davis and Glass to the bottom. Hunter under center. Brockington behind him. Everyone up for the Dolphins. Hunter's going to throw against the man-to-man. Complete to Dale, and he goes out of bounds. Gain of 15. Scott Hunter throwing the ball around like he was Bart Starr. They move the chains again, these Green Bay Packers. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. They trail 7-0. They go back to a more traditional set now of 2 wideouts, Glass and Dale. Garrett's the tight end. I formation. MacArthur Lane, the up back. John Brockington behind him. Looks like a 2-deep zone 4-3 set for the Dolphins. Hunter pitches to Brockington. Brockington turns the corner.
2nd down.
But only picks up 2 as the no-name defense swarms to stop him. Sneak Snacks is here. Hope all is well, my friend. This could be the last play of the first quarter. Lane and Williams are your splitbacks now. Hunter to throw. Complete to Dale again.
3rd down.
The Lombardi holdover running beautiful routes against this no-name defense. They pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 3. And this should end the first quarter. And it does. But the Packers are threatening to tie the game after 1 quarter of football here in Super Bowl 7. Miami 7, Green Bay nothing. Packers, that block punt killed him. 2 plays after the Dolphins blocked the punt. Morrill to Twilly for 6. Extra point good, and that's how we stand, 7-0. You start the second quarter as they switch sides. And it's a 4 wideout set here for the Packers. Staggers and Dale to the bottom of the screen. Glass and Davis to the top. Big John Brockington, the OSU grad, behind Scott Hunter. Will Hunter call his own number on 3rd and 3? Everyone up in the box for the Dolphins. Hunter back to pass, looking, throws to the out. Complete touchdown, Davis!
Touchdown.
Unbelievable. Scott Hunter pumps his fist. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying up Super Bowl 7. Here is the replay in slow motion. Hunter looks off the defense and then goes back the other way and out. And Davis is in. And he takes the nesty plunge. 6 points for the Packers. Hunter was absolutely awesome on that drive. You got to give credit where credit is due at times. Here's the extra point by Chester Markle. Taggy to hold. Markle puts it up and through. And Super Bowl 7 is knotted at 7. 10 plays, 64 yards. Took 4 minutes and 9 seconds. And it's 7-7. Chester Markle to kick off for the Packers with 14:55 left in the first half. That's a deep kick, and Mercury Morris takes a knee in the back of the end zone. The Dolphins will have it 1st and 10 at their 20. Split backs Morris and kick as Zonka seems to be taking a breather. They're working on his ankle, it looks like. Warfield and Twilly, your wideouts. Fleming's the tight end. Earl Morrill under center. 4-3 set, man-to-man coverage for the Packers. Morrill, it's a sweep to kick, and he goes nowhere. In fact, he will lose a yard. The Packers penetrate and stretch that out. Williams will be credited with the tackle for Green Bay. 2nd and 11 from the Miami 19. Here's Zonka. And I believe that's Ginn in the backfield. It's a give to Ginn.
Third
the
down.
Quick hitter only nets 1 yard as again the Packers swarm to the ball. It is 3rd and 10 for Miami. Morrill's in shotgun. Zonka's next to him. Briscoe and Twilly, the wideouts to the bottom of the screen. Warfield to the top of the screen. Marv Fleming is the tight end. Packers looking to play a two-deep zone. Dolphins hoping to find a seam, most likely, in that zone. Shotgun snap to Morrill. Morrill looking. He throws.
Incomplete.
The
Fourth
zone
down.
quickly closes on the passing lane. And the Dolphins will punt on 4th and 10. Well defended by Buchanan of the Packers. Here comes Seipel to punt from the shadow. Oh! The Dolphins jump! Packers get a free play here. And it's Ellis. 45, and he's brought down.
Penalty.
9-yard return. If I'm the Packers, I decline. Illegal procedure, Miami, and the Packers do decline. They'll take over 1st and 10 on their own 47. 7-7 ball game. 13:27 left in the first half of Super Bowl 7. Glass and Dale are your wideouts. Garrett's the tight end. I formation. MacArthur Lane, the up back. John Brockman behind him. Scott Hunter, who's playing like he's never played before, under center. Two deep zone for the Dolphins. 4-3 set. Hunter gives it to MacArthur Lane.
Second
MacArthur
down.
Lane struggles to get back to the line of scrimmage. Wrapped up by Vern Denherter. 2nd and 10. Now they go split backs, the Packers. Hunter, quick hitter, incomplete.
3rd down. Penalty.
Was there pass interference on Glass? He's complaining to the referees. Illegal block. Oh, it's on Green Bay. 15 yards. Back up the bus. 2nd and 25 on the Packer 32. Packers stick with that split backfield. Two deep zone, it looks like, for the Dolphins. Hunter, back to pass, and he is sacked!
3rd down.
He is sacked. Hines anticipated and brings down Scott Hunter. Will that knock the confidence out of Scott Hunter? It's now 3rd and long. 32, to be exact. Packers have it on their 25. They'll stick. No, MacArthur Lane goes off the field. Davis is now in the slot. John Brockman, the lone wideout. The lone setback, Looks like man-to-man coverage, 4-3 for the Dolphins. The safety Anderson playing center field. Hunter to throw. He throws. Complete to Brockman out of the
4th
backfield.
down.
They pick up 12, but it's well short of the 1st down. And the Packers will have to punt. Whidbey out there to do the punting. Remember, the Dolphins blocked a Whidbey punt. That led them to their touchdown. Packers jumped. Whidbey gets the punt off. Dolphins should have a decent return here. Here comes Scott, and he's brought down quickly.
Penalty.
Only a 3-yard return, but the Packers did jump. Miami will decline. They will take the ball. As only if you punt over, something bad could happen. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their 29. 11:23 left in the half. We're not at 7 here in Super Bowl 7. 3 wide out set for the Dolphins. Briscoe's in the slot. Warfield and Twilly out wide. Jim Kick, the lone running back. Fleming's the tight end. Earl Morrill under center. 4-3 for the Packers. Man-to-man coverage. Morrill gives it to Kick. Kick to the outside. Zigging zag. Close to the
2nd
first.
down.
2 really quick, shifty moves, and then the acceleration. Carter brings them down 1 yard short of the 1st down. Dolphins now go tight run formation with Fleming and Mandich. 2 tight end set. Morris the up back. Zonka behind him. Warfield, the lone wideout. Will they go play action fake and try to burn the Packers deep as the Packers have everyone up on the line of scrimmage? Nope. It's a pitch out to Morris.
3rd down.
And he loses 3. Big Dave Robinson, the Penn State grad, wraps him up and slams him down. But the Packers reacted well to that sweep. 3rd and 4. Dolphins go to the 3 wide out set with Briscoe in the slot. Zonka the lone setback. Man-to-man coverage. 4-3 for the Packers. Morrill back to pass on 3rd and 4. He throws to the out. Complete to Zonka.
1st down.
He hits Zonka, the Syracuse tank, for 12 out of the backfield. Carr on the tackle. Under 10 to play in the first half. We're knotted at 7. Dolphins have it 1st and 10 on their 47. Ginn and Kick are your backs now. Again, man-to-man coverage, 4-3 set. The down 4 for the Packers are in tight formation. Morrill, it's an outside run to Ginn.
Second down.
Smothered under, no gain. Good job by the Packers defense. 2nd and 10 now for the Dolphins on their 47. Morris and Zonka are your split backs. Packers look like they're in a 4-3 two-deep zone. Morrill back to pass. He's got a lot of time. He throws to the middle. Incomplete.
Third down.
That pass was intended for Warfield. Matthews knocked it away. 3rd and 10, under 9 to play in the first half. 3 wide out set for the Dolphins. Twilly and Briscoe to one side, Warfield to the other. Fleming's the tight end, Morrill's in shotgun, Zonka near him. A two-deep zone for the Dolphins as they're playing a 4-3. Shotgun snap to Morrill. Morrill looks, throws. Incomplete. The Packers D holds once again as they choke off the passing lanes with their two-deep zone. That will force the Dolphins to punt, and here comes Seipel to do the punting. 8:40 left in the first half. Seipel gets the punt off. Will the Packers get a return? No. Good job by Seipel. Puts it out inside the 10. 45-yard punt for the Dolphins. Scott Hunter and the Green Bay offense take over 1st and 10 at the 8 in the shadow of their own end zone. I formation. MacArthur Lane the up back. John Brockman behind him. Dale and Glass your wideouts. Garrett's the tight end. Two deep zone. 4-3 set for the Dolphins. Hunter. Delayed handoff to MacArthur Lane. He picks up 8 or 9. They're going to spot it 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1. MacArthur Lane breaks free. Tackled by Swift. 2nd and 1. Staggered backfield for the Packers. And again, the Dolphins to me look like they're playing a two-deep zone. They expect some sort of pass here. It's a handoff to Lane. He's got the first down and more. 2 hands on that ball as MacArthur Lane goes bludgeoning forward. Brought down on a low tackle by Scott. Packers move the sticks. Under 8 to play in the first half. 1st and 10 for Green Bay on their 24. Lane and Brockington go off the field. Williams comes in, and so does Davis. Davis and Glass to one side, Dale to the other. Hunter in shotgun. Dolphins again look like a two-deep zone here on 1st and 10. It's a delayed handoff to Williams. Williams goes up the middle, picks up 2.
Penalty.
Flag on the play. Williams was tackled by Anderson. Illegal block by Green Bay. Miami accepts the penalty. The Packers will have it 1st and 20 on their 14. So the Packers going the wrong way. 7:16 left in the half. Lane and Williams are your staggered backfield for the Packers. It's a give to MacArthur Lane. MacArthur Lane picks up 3. Stanfield fought off his blocks and makes the tackle for the Dolphins. So 2nd and 17, under 7 to play in the first half. 4 wide out set for Green Bay. Davis, Dale, and Staggers to the bottom of the screen. Glass to the top. John Brockington, the lone setback. Two deep zone for the Packers. And they're playing a nickel, it looks like. Hunter under center for the Green Bay. He's back to pass to the middle. Bad pass. It was a low throw intended for Glass. So it's 3rd and 17 now for the Packers. They go to the traditional set 2 wideouts, 1 tight end, split backs of John Brockton and MacArthur Lane. Dolphins expecting pass, looking at a 2-deep zone there. Hunter, delayed handoff to MacArthur Lane. He bounces to the outside, but brought down near the 20.
Down. Injury.
The no-name defense reacts well. Nick Bonacani on the takedown. And an injury on the play. Let's check out the injury. The left outside linebacker, Doug Swift, will go to the sideline. Powell will come in to take his spot. But the Packers will have to punt. Whidbey to do the punting. Here come the Dolphins. They've blocked 1, but they don't get to that one. Lehigh on on the return. Brings it out close to the 45. A 7-yard return by Lehigh on the 43-yard punt. 5:49 left in the first half. Super Bowl VII knotted at 7. Dolphins have Warfield and Twilley out wide. Fleming's the tight end. Kick and Morris are your split backs. Morrill under center. 4-3 set for the Packers. Man-to-man coverage. And Morrill calls his own number.
Second down.
He'll pick up 2 yards. Packers reacted well to it. Didn't fool anybody. Now Spicer 007 is at the field. Hope all is well. So it's now 2nd and 8. Split backfield of Morris and Zonka. Man-to-man coverage for the Packers, 4-3. Morrill back the pass. Over the middle. Incomplete.
Third down.
Packers were sending an all-out blitz. Morrill didn't have time to throw. Thus the incompletion. 3rd and 8 for the Dolphins. Can they convert? They have the ball on their 46. Briscoe is in the slot as Mercury Morris goes off the field. Zonka is the lone running back. Warfield and Twilley out wide. Marv Fleming is at tight end. Morrill back to pass. He throws. Incomplete again. The Packers get a pretty good rush there, and Morrill does not have time to set his feet. It's 4th and 8, and Seipel to punt. Packers come after it. They don't get there. Seipel just gets it off. And here comes Ellis. Brought down past the 15. 42-yard punt by Seipel. 5-yard return by Ellis. A Spicer 007 asks, does this game have season replays? Yes. Check out the link. Yes, it does, and they're all free. All right, Packers take over 1st and 10 on their 17 with 4:55 left in the first half of Super Bowl VII. 7-7 game. Brockington and Lane the splitbacks. Dale and Glass your wideouts. Garrett's the tight end. Man-to-man coverage for the Dolphins. 4-3 set. It's a give to Big John Brockington. He'll pick up 2.
Second down.
As he goes counter left, brought down by Stanfield. 2nd and 8 for the Packers on their 19. I formation now for Green Bay. It's a handoff to MacArthur Lane, and he picks up the first down as MacArthur Lane bludgeons for 9. Powell will be credited on the stop for the Dolphins. 3:40 left in the first half. Packers have it. 1st and 10 on their 28. Again, I formation for the Packers. Man-to-man coverage, 4-3 for the Dolphins. It's a give to MacArthur Lane. MacArthur Lane picks up 3.
Down.
No, 4 yards. Continues to pump those legs. Hines on the stop. Brockman goes out. Williams comes in the split backfield now. Looks like man-to-man coverage for the Dolphins. 4-3. It's a sweep with Williams, and he is brought down. A 1-yard loss. Manny Fernandez dragged him down. Packers now have it 3rd and 7 on their 31. MacArthur Lane back on the field as Williams goes off. Passing situation, but the Packers in this replay will run the ball. They were a running team in 1972. Scott Hunter has played well in the playoffs and in the Super Bowl so far. Hunter back to pass. He avoids the rush. Throws incomplete. Good job by Hunter to avoid the rush, but he did throw into coverage as the zone quickly closed on John Brockington out of the backfield, and the Packers will have to punt. Here's Whidbey to punt. Here come the Dolphins. Whidbey's had one blocked already, but he gets that one off. Lehigh on the return, 30, and around the 32, 33, 9-yard return by the Dolphins. Doug Swift is available on defense once again for Miami. But Miami has the ball with 2:10 to play in the first half, and we're knotted at 7. Twilley and Warfield are your wideouts. Morrison kick your split backs. Fleming's the tight end. 4-3 set for the Packers. Man-to-man coverage. Earl Morrow. Sweep, Jim kick. Kick will pick up 2.
Second down.
as the Packers string it out. 2nd and 8 for Miami on their 35. The lone setback is Zonka. Briscoe comes onto the field. He's in the slot. Packers look like they're playing a 4-3 two-deep zone. Actually,
2-minute warning.
that was a nickel possible. I think that was a nickel. But the 2-minute warning. We're knotted at 7. Green Bay's had the time of possession, but the score is tied. Steelers fan 1933, hope all is well. Thank you for joining us, Matt. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Tied score. Morris and Zonka, your split backs now. Warfield and Twilly, your wideouts. Fleming's the tight end. Man-to-man coverage for the Packers. 4-3 set. Morrow back to pass. Looking. He throws to the out deep. And it's intercepted by
Penalty.
Buchanan. But once again, a flag is on the field. Remember, the first pass Morrow threw got picked off, but there was pass interference. Will it be pass interference once again on the Packers? And it is. Pass interference on Green Bay nullifies another interception. And once again, Miami gets a reprieve from the football gods. 1st and 10 on the Green Bay 39, 1:53 left in the half. Briscoe's in the slot. Zonka, the lone setback. Morrow pumps, throws to the middle, complete. A quick
Second
slant
down.
to Warfield, a gain of 5. Buchanan on the tackle. Snick Snack says, will Up With People be the halftime entertainment? No. Miami's in the hurry-up. Morrow back to pass, looking, throws! Incomplete. He threw it
down.
deep out to Warfield, well covered by the Packers. Matthews got back there. 3rd and 5 from the Green Bay 34. This might just be out of the range of Garrell Yepremian. Man-to-man coverage for the Packers. Stowe and Warfield to one side, Briscoe and Twilly to the other. The lone running back is Jim Kick. No, that's a different Manny Fernandez. Thomas Williamson. That's not the same Manny Fernandez. But the same name, you are correct. 3rd and 5. Can the Dolphins convert? Morrow rolls, avoids a rush, throws, incomplete.
4th down.
Again, Earl Morrell not given time in that pocket. Has to escape the rush, but cannot set his feet. It is incomplete to Warfield. Buchanan on the coverage. And Seipel will punt and try to pin the Packers back with 1:20 left in the first half. We're knotted at 7 in Super Bowl 7. Seipel to punt. Packers come after it, but they don't get there. And it's going to go out at the 7, I believe. A good pooch punt by Seipel. Packers take over 1st and 10 at their 7. Will they get risky here? As Dave Gardner says, defense. It's been a slobber knocker, blood, sweat, and snot here at Super Bowl 7. Lane's the up back, Brockington behind him. Dale and Glass your wideouts. Garrett's the tight end. 4-3 set for the Dolphins, man-to-man coverage. Hunter gives it to McCarthy Lane. He will lose a yard. Anderson comes up from his safety spot to help with the run. And Green Bay uses their first timeout. It's going to be 2nd and 11 from the Packers 6. Mousy Dread is here at the field. Hope all is well, my friend. Split backs, Lane and Brockington. Man-to-man coverage for the Dolphins. 4-3 set for Miami. It's a sweep to MacArthur Lane, and again he is smothered under. No gain. The no-name defense swarms to the ball. Miami takes a timeout now, hoping to get the ball back. And Scott Hunter's in shotgun. This could be dangerous, folks. Glass and Davis to the top of the screen. Dale to the bottom. Garrett's at tight end. Brockington next to Hunter in shotgun formation. Man-to-man coverage for the Dolphins. They're looking to jump these routes. Hunter looking to throw. He throws to the out.
Incomplete. 4th down.
That Scott Hunter magic on that touchdown drive has gone away now. And it's going to be 4th and 11. Whidbey punts. He is nearly out of the end zone. The Dolphins have blocked a Whidbey punt, which led, after the block, 2 plays, to the Dolphins' lone touchdown. Morrill to Twilly on a pass. Will the Dolphins come after it? Here's the punt. Here come the Dolphins. Whitby just gets it off. It's a low punt. And here's Lehigh. And the Dolphins will take over an excellent field position. It's a 10-yard return on a low 38-yard punt by the Packers. Miami 1st and 10 on the Green Bay 34. Briscoe is in the slot. Twilly and Warfield out wide. Fleming's the tight end. Zonka's the lone back. Man-to-man coverage for the Packers, 4-3. Hill, the safety, playing center field for Green Bay. Morrow, pitch out to Zonka. Zonka gains the corner.
2nd down, out of bounds.
5 yards and knocked out of bounds for the big back, Larry Zonka. 43 seconds left in the half. We're knotted at 7. Dolphins still have 2 timeouts, so do the Packers. Most likely the Packers will not have the opportunity to use it. Morrill in shotgun. Man-to-man coverage for the Packers. Morrill has it. Quick hitter. Complete to Fleming, the tight end. First down. The former Green Bay Packer picks up 7. Dolphins move the chains. I assume they'll call a timeout, and they do. Dolphins now have 1 timeout. Morris and Kick are near backfield now. Twilly and Warfield out wide. Fleming's the tight end. Man-to-man coverage for the Packers. 38 seconds left in the first half. Morrow back to pass. Extra blocker has time. Throw to the middle. Incomplete.
2nd down.
A little too far for the speedy Paul Warfield. Oh, good question, Dave Gardner. Dave Gardner asks, out of curiosity, did they ever put the goalpost on the goal line for the pre-72 seasons? I have not checked that out. The ones that they just created. I don't know if they'll have if they have the capability of doing that. Again, the animation or the images. But in the next version, they said they're going to try to do that. Again, if you didn't know, the goalpost would actually be in the middle of the field. In the middle of the end zone. And they would actually overhang the goal line. So you could actually run a pick play to the goalpost. And that's why they moved it back. So here we go. 2nd and 10, 30 seconds left in the first half. Packers look like they're playing a 2-deep zone. Dolphins looking to score. Morrow, back to pass. Throws to the out.
Incomplete.
Pass was
down.
intended to Twilly, the man who caught the touchdown. But again, the zone coverage rotated towards Twilly to choke off the passing lanes. 3rd and 10, 23 seconds left in the first half. Garo Yepremian for the Dolphins warms his leg up on that sideline as he kicks the ball into the net. Warfield and Twilly out wide. Briscoe's in the slot. Fleming's the tight end. Zonka the lone setback. Green Bay playing a nickel. 4 down linemen. 2 deep zone. Morrow back to pass. Extra blockers. He throws to the out. Incomplete.
4th
Again,
down.
the zone coverage rotates beautifully. And here's a name from the Green Bay Packer pass. Ray Nitschke swats the ball away. They were looking for Briscoe out of the slot. Miami lines up quickly as the clock is running. Yepremian will try for the go-ahead field goal as the first half will be coming to an end. Greasy to hold. Yepremian strikes it.
It's
good. It sneaks through. The diminutive Garo Yepremian from Cyprus knocks it through. And the Dolphins take a 10-7 lead just before the half here in Super Bowl VII. Here is the replay of the Garo Yepremian field goal. He struck it low and true, and it just sneaks through.
It's good.
6 plays, 12 yards, took 37 seconds, and the 39-yard field goal by Garo Yepremian has given the Dolphins a 3-point lead here at Super Bowl VII with 12 seconds to play in the first half. Yepremian to kick off. Yepremian strikes it. Will the Packers get some sort of return here? No, they won't. As it bounces out of the end zone. So the Packers have it. 1st and 10 on their 20. Will they throw? Hunter's in shotgun. Maybe they get a pass interference. You never know. Glass and Davis to one side, Dale to the other. Garrett's the tight end. Brockington next to Hunter in shotgun. And the Dolphins are in man-to-man coverage. Hunter gets a handoff to Brockington. Brockington goes to the sideline. He'll pick
Second
up
down,
5.
out of bounds.
Gets out of bounds. Clock stops with 7 seconds left. Hunter's in shotgun. Brockington goes off the field. Williams is next to him. Again, it looks to me like the Dolphins are playing man-to-man. Will Hunter chuck it up with 7 seconds? He pumps. He looks. He's going to fire. Intercepted by Mumford. But did the time run out? No, it doesn't. They rushed. So, the interception on the Hunter pass now gives the Dolphins a long field goal attempt. I believe this is well out of Garo Yepremian's range. 2 seconds left. Unbelievable. The Dolphins hoping to go up by 6 now. Greasy to hold. Yepremian will have to strike it low and true once again. Yepremian gets the kickoff. He's going to miss wide.
Wide right.
And he does. But they had an opportunity there. Scott Hunter and the Packers dodge a bullet. As Dave Gardner says, boo! But they did miss the field goal. Gardner rooting hard for the Packers. So at the half, Green Bay 7, Miami 10, here at Super Bowl 7. Total offense for Miami, only 76 yards. Packers, 161 yards. But the only stat that matters is the scoreboard right now. And Miami's 30 minutes away from winning Super Bowl 7 in our replay using Pro Strategy Football 2021. Let's go to some Miami numbers. Earl Morrall, 4 of 14, 47 yards, and a touchdown, which came after the blocked punt. He hit Twilly for the touchdown. For the Packers, Scott Hunter, 8 of 15. 94 yards and a touchdown and a pick. They have picked off Earl Morrall twice, but flags have nullified the penalties. Defensive pass interference. Packers rushing the ball. MacArthur Lane, 11 for 44. He's the leading rusher. For the Dolphins, Zonka and Kick both have 16 on 5 carries. Dolphins receiving. Twilly 1 for 23, and that was a touchdown. For the Packers, Carroll Dale, the Lombardi holdover, 3 receptions, 28 yards, and then Brockington out of the backfield, 2 for 40. And then the touchdown to Davis for 16. Packers on defense, the leading tackler, McCoy and Brown both with 3, but Carter has 5. They've gotten a decent rush on Morrall, but they have not sacked him. For the Dolphins, the leading tackler is Nick Bonacani. He has 5 tackles. The 1 sack goes to Hines, and the interception to Mumford. Yepremian's 1 for 2. We just witnessed both of his field goal attempts, and 1 for 1 with the extra point. And Chester Markle has not had a field goal attempt, and he's 1 for 1 for extra points. We start the third quarter. The Dolphins to kick off. They lead 10-7. Yepremian with the kickoff. Packers setting up the return. Staggers takes it out in the end zone. 15, 20, and out to the 25. A 27-yard return by Staggers. Packers take over. 1st and 10 on their 25 to start the third quarter. They trail by 3. I formation. Lane the up back, Brockington behind him. Dale and Glass your wideouts. Garrett's a tight end. Looks like a 4-3-2 deep zone for the Dolphins. It's a give to MacArthur Lane. He's going to pick up 3 or 4.
Second down.
And it will be 4 yards before Nick Bonacani wrestles him down. 2nd and 6. Packers go split backs now. Man-to-man coverage for the Dolphins. Hunter is sacked for the second time. As Vern Denherter blows through, he beats his blocker. And that will be an 8-yard loss as Scott Hunter gets up a little woozy. And it's going to be 3rd and long. 3rd and 14 for the Pack. They go 4 wide out set. Dalen staggers to the bottom of the screen. Davis and Glass to the top. John Brockton in the lone setback. Dolphins playing man-to-man coverage, daring Hunter to throw. Hunter back to pass. He throws to the out. Incomplete, actually.
4th down.
They faked out and then went in, but the result is still incomplete as he was trying to hit Davis, the man he threw the touchdown to. Anderson, the safety, on the coverage. Whitby to punt. Dolphins coming after it. They've blocked one today. Whitby gets the punt off. Here's the return by Lehigh, brought down around the 45. Good coverage by the Packers on the punt. Dolphins start 1st and 10 at their 45. Excellent field position for Miami. And they'll start with Ginn and Kick in the backfield. So that's interesting. Zonka and Morris are not out there to start the second half. Warfield and Twilly are wideouts. Fleming's the tight end. 4-3 set for the Packers. 2 deep zone. You can see Matthews and Hill back there. Morrow, play action, pumps, looking, he's looking to throw deep, incomplete.
2nd down.
Packers were looking run, but playing a 2 deep zone and reacted well. Carter got back there in that coverage, and he's a linebacker. Good job of Carter helping out to choke off the passing lane to Paul Warfield. 2nd and 10 for the Dolphins on their 45. Now it's Morris and Zonka in the split backfield. Man-to-man coverage, 4-3 for the Packers. Morrow back to pass, pumps, throws, over the middle!
3rd down.
9 yards to Warfield. Robinson on the big pop. Warfield held on to the pigskin. Big 3rd and 1 here. And they're going 4 wide out set to try to stretch out the Packers, but I don't think the Packers are buying this. They've run out of this formation, the Dolphins. So Stowe and Warfield to the top of the screen. Twilly and Briscoe to the bottom. D. Scott Howard's joined us here at Super Bowl 7. Hope all is well. Zonka in shotgun formation with Earl Morrill. Here's the snap. It's a gift to Zonka. Zonka pops to the outside, but he doesn't get there. The Packers sniffed it out and bring down Larry Zonka. Here's the replay. You can see they weren't falling for it. They had everyone pretty close to that line. Here's the replay in slow motion. Hand off to Zonka. Nothing there in the middle. He breaks a couple of tackles, tries to bounce to the outside, but the Packers never gave up, and they bring down Zonka for no gain. 4th and 1, and Seipel will punt. Schuler will not take a chance. Packers come after it. They don't get there. Seipel gets the punt off, and it will go out of bounds. No, it bounces in the end zone. Oh, boy, did that take a friendly bounce for the Packers. And instead of having it 1st and 10 on their 1, it will be 1st and 10 from their 20. Packers have the ball with 11:52 to play in the 3rd quarter. They trail by 3. Glass and Dale are your wideouts. Garrett's the tight end. Lane and Brockington your setbacks. Hunter under center assesses the situation. It looks like a 2 deep zone 4-3 for the Dolphins. Hunter, pitch out. Brockington, he's going to lose 4.
2nd down, injury.
Wow. That Miami no-name defense again comes swarming through and wraps up Big John Brockington. There's an injury on the field. Doug Swift's going to go back out. This is a 2nd time Swift limps to the sideline, favoring that ankle. Powell comes in replacing Swift. 4 wide out set now for the Packers. Brockton the lone setback. Man-to-man coverage for the Dolphins. Hunter throws to the out, complete to staggers.
3rd down.
Pickup of 8. That'll leave 3rd and 6. Scott on the tackle for the Dolphins. Hunter in shotgun now. Brockington next to him. Again, Dolphins going man-to-man coverage. Hunter looking. He throws. Complete to Davis! 45, 50, 45, and he is brought down in Miami territory. Scott Hunter looked off the defense. It was man-to-man coverage. They were looking for the back out of the backfield. Here is the replay here. Watch how Scott Hunter looks off the defense and throws to Davis, who beats his defender in man-to-man coverage, and the
First
Packers
down.
have it on the Miami 46. Packers trail by 3. Williams and MacArthur Lane are your split backs. Man-to-man coverage, 4-3 set for the Dolphins. Will the Packers go back to ground and pound? Pitch out to Lane. Lane picks up 3.
Second down.
They'll spot it. Only 2-yard gain. Powell on the tackle for the Dolphins. He's replacing Swift. Now it's Brockington and Lane in the split backfield. 3-4 for the Dolphins. 2 deep zone. Whether they favor run or pass, we shall see. Hunter, quick hitter, picked off by Foley. He goes the other way. 45, 40, 35, and brought down. Oh, Scott Hunter, you got greedy. Here's the pickoff in slow motion. Hunter really just
Interception.
never took his eyes off his intended receiver, and Foley jumped that route. And once again, the Dolphins are prepared to put up points. Earl Morrill and company take over 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 35. Packers had a decent drive going there. 9:09 left in the third quarter. Dolphins come out with a 4 wide out set. Twilly the lone wide out to the bottom of the screen. Stowe, Warfield, and Briscoe to the top. Jim Kick in the backfield. Morrill under center. 2 deep zone for the Packers. 4-3 set. Morrill gives it to Kick. Kick up the middle. A lot of running room. First down. Picks up 12.
First down.
Carter on the tackle. Great blocking by the Miami O-line there. And Jim Kick took full advantage. Kick goes off the field, and Zonka comes in. So does Marv Fleming. Fleming's in at tight end, and Briscoe goes into the slot. Man-to-man coverage for the Packers. They trail by 3. They're trying to hold Green Bay to a field goal attempt. It's a pitch out to Zonka, and he's going to lose yards.
Second down. Out
The
of
big
bounds.
back was never able to turn upfield. The Packers' pursuit kept him lateral. Loss of 4. He's knocked out of bounds. 2nd and 14 from the Green Bay 27. Morrill's in shotgun. Twilly and Briscoe to the top of the screen. Fleming, the tight end, tight to the line to the bottom of the screen with Paul Warfield out wide. Shotgun snap to Morrill. Zonka next to it. It's a give to Zonka. Zonka to the outside, and he is brought
Third
down.
down. Out of
4
bounds.
yards for the Syracuse Tank. Packers pursue well. And now a big 3rd and 10. Man-to-man coverage for the Packers. And it looks like they're playing nickel. Kick and Morris in the backfield for the Dolphins. Morrill assesses the situation. Morrill back to pass. He throws. Incomplete. Again, that rush
Fourth
coming
down.
right in Earl Morrill's face. He was looking for Warfield. Carter helped out on the zone coverage. And that will bring out the diminutive Gerald Yepremian. He has made one. He has missed one. Trying to put the Dolphins up by 6. Greasy to hold. Greasy spins the laces. Yepremian strikes the ball. And it's good.
It's good.
13-7. Dolphins, a 6-point lead for Miami. Yepremian with a 40-yard field goal, 5 plays, 12 yards. Took a minute and 48 after the interception. Chris Slovak has joined us here at the Super Bowl. He says, I'm listening on mute right now, so he can't hear me, because I am covering a study hall. He's a teacher. But the first Super Bowl with the goalpost on the end lines was Super Bowl 9. Thank you for the information, Chris Slovak. Check out his wonderful YouTube channel. So Yepremian to kick off. Dolphins have a 6-point lead with 7:21 left in the third quarter here in Super Bowl 7 against the Packers. And Thomas will take a knee for Green Bay. The Packers will have it 1st and 10 on their 20. Doug Swift is available once again on defense for the Dolphins. Lane and Brockington are your splitbacks. Dale and Glass your wideouts. Garrett's the tight end for the Packers. Scott Hunter, who has thrown 2 picks, is under center. Man-to-man coverage, 4-3 set for the Dolphins. Pitch out to John Brockington. Brockington picks up
2nd
2.
down.
Brought down by Vern Denherter. It will be 2nd and 8 for Green Bay on their 22. They go 4 wideouts now with Staggers and Dale to the top, Davis and Glass to the bottom. Brockington the lone setback. It's a give to Brockington, and he has no
3rd
place
down.
to go but down as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage as Bonacani and company swarm all over the big back from Green Bay. 3rd and 8, 6:07 left in the 3rd quarter. Brockington and Lane are your setbacks for Green Bay. Looks like a 2-deep zone. 4-3 set for the Dolphins. Hunter back to pass, looking. He throws. Complete to MacArthur
1st down.
Lane out
Penalty.
of the backfield.
Injury.
Scott brings him down. What a nice play call there by the Packers. Scott Hunter has not lost his confidence. He picks up 21 with the reception to MacArthur Lane. There is an injury on the play. And Tim Foley got his bell rung, and he goes to the sideline. Lothridge will come in at left cornerback for the Dolphins. Oh my Lord! The 1st down is nullified. A late flag on the Packers. Offensive holding nullifies the play to MacArthur Lane. And instead of 1st and 10, it will be 3rd and 18 on the Green Bay 12. Dan Devine is going crazy on the sideline. It seems every time the Packers have made a play, there is a yellow hanky to nullify it. So a big 3rd and 18. Hunter in shotgun. Looks like a 3-deep zone there. Nickel formation for the Dolphins. Will Hunter tempt the zone? Screen to Brockington. And he's brought down
4th
quickly
down.
as the pursuit gets there and limits him to 5 yards. Nick Bonacani on the stop once again for the Dolphins. That will force a would-be punt as he stands near his end zone. Whitby. It's blocked again! And it's a safety! Unbelievable! The 2nd time the Dolphins have blocked a would-be punt. And Miami goes up 15-7. What a turnaround! A big play to MacArthur Lane out of the backfield from the arm of Scott Hunter is nullified on a holding penalty. The next play goes for naught. They go to punt. It's blocked, and it's a safety. We've got to watch that over again in slow motion. Here come the Dolphins. Man, there's special teams playing it. And there's the safety. Whitby falls on the ball, and then he's touched down in the Packer end zone. It's now 15-7 Miami. Markle to kick off after the safety. Things have just gotten bad for that special teams of the Packers. Morris on the return. 30, 35, 40, and brought down. Chester Markle, last man standing, prevents a kickoff return for the touchdown. 5:02 left in the 3rd quarter. It's been all Miami in the 3rd. It's now 15-7 Dolphins. They have the ball after the block punt safety. Morris and Zonka, your splitbacks. Warfield and Twilley, your wideouts. Fleming's the tight end. Morrill under center. Man-to-man coverage, 4-3 set for the Packers. Morrill. It's a reverse to Fleming, the tight end. He's got the 1st down.
1st down.
He picks up 10. That is worth another look. A tight end reverse to Marv Fleming. And that catches the Packers
1st down.
watching the paint dry. 1st and 10. Foley seems to be okay on that Miami sideline. We'll see him back on the field when Miami is on defense. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins on the Packer 48. Split back, Zonka and Morris. 4-3 set, 2-deep zone for the Packers. It's a give to Zonka, and he is kaboshed.
2nd down.
A 2-yard loss. The Packers defense has played stout. They've not had much help from their special teams or the offense. It will now be 2nd and 12 for Miami. I formation. Morris the up back. Kick is on the field. He's behind Mercury Morris. Two deep zone for the Packers. It's a give to the up back Morris. And Morris gets a big chunk back. 6 yards brought down by Robinson. Dave Robinson. Oops. Morrow back to pass. He throws. Incomplete.
4th down.
It's 4th down. The Packers hold once again. But they trail by 8. And there's no 2-point conversion in 1972. Seipel to punt. 3:02 left in the 3rd quarter. Seipel with a high punt. And that's going to go into the end zone. Too much oomph on that. Packers take over. 1st and 10 on their 20, trailing by 8. Davis is in the slot. Glass and Dale out wide. John Brocken hit the lone setback. The Packers have not had a big run game here. 2 deep zone, 4-3 for the Dolphins. It's a give to Big John Brocken. Fouls up the middle.
2nd down.
He picks up 4. Hines on the stop. Packers, 2nd and 6 on their 24. Again, Davis in the slot. Williams is the lone setback now. Zone coverage for the Dolphins. It's a give to Williams. And he is denied the 1st down. He does pick up 3. It will leave a 3rd and 3. Nick Bonacani whips him down. 3rd and 3. Hunter in shotgun. Brockington next to him. Davis and Glass to the top. Dale to the bottom. Garrett's the tight end. Dolphins playing a nickel, 2 deep zone, 4 down line. Shotgun snap. Hunter looking. Throws.
Incomplete. 4th down.
Bonacani dropping back in pass coverage disrupts the pass to Davis. And here comes the punt team for the Packers. They've had 2 punts blocked. One that led to a touchdown in 2 plays. Morrill to Twilly. And then the other one we just witnessed was a safety. Flag on the play. Dolphins might have jumped there. Out of bounds.
Penalty.
Let's see what the flag is. Offsides Miami. Green Bay accepts. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Packers. So finally the flag goes the Packers' way. Offense comes back on the field as they trail by 8 with 1:33 left in the 3rd quarter. MacArthur Lane the up back. Brockington behind him. I formation. Man-to-man coverage for the Dolphins. 4-3 set. It's a handoff to MacArthur Lane. And the big back plows for 3. And once again, Nick Bonacani goes low and makes the tackle. 2nd and 7. Split backs for the Packers. It's a give to Lane. Lane gets closer to that 1st down. He picks up 4. It will be 3rd and 3. Lane goes out to get a breather. Davis comes in. He's in the slot. John Brocken lone setback. Man-to-man coverage. 4-3 set for the Dolphins. 3-4 set, excuse me. Hunter to throw. Incomplete.
4th down.
They're not. I question that, but I might have run the ball there on 3rd and 3 with John Brockman. Dolphins were playing pass. Double teaming Garrett. And here comes Whidbey to punt once again. Dolphins coming after it once again. Whidbey just barely gets a punt off. And there will be no return. Good coverage by the Packers. 11 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. This should be the last play of the 3rd quarter here in Super Bowl 7. Miami 15, Green Bay 7. Zonka the lone setback. Twilly and Warfield out wide. Briscoe's in the slot. Fleming's at tight end for the Dolphins. It's a give to Zonka. Zonka picks up 1.
2nd down.
Actually, they'll spot him for a 2-yard gain, and that should end the 3rd quarter. And it does. 15 more minutes of football. The Miami Dolphins are up by 8. Miami 15, Green Bay 7. Total offense, the Packers, 214 yards. They've rushed for 92, and they've thrown for 137. 2 sacks for 15 yards of loss. They've had 2 turnovers. And that has been costly, plus 2 punt blocks. It's tough to win a game that way. Dolphins only have 113 yards of offense, but they've been playing with a short field the majority of their scoring opportunities. 56 yards passing, 57 yards rushing. The Green Bay defense has played stout. Can the offense step up their game in the final 15 minutes? The Dolphins have it. 2nd and 8 from their 26. Morrison kick are your splitbacks. Packers are in a 4-3-2 deep zone.
Hut.
Morrill giving a kick. Brought
Third down.
At the line of scrimmage. Packers swarm to the ball. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Now Morrill's in shotgun. Warfield to the bottom of the screen. Briscoe and Twilly to the top. Fleming's the tight end. Zonka next to Morrill. 2 deep zone for the Packers. Shotgun snap to Morrill. Morrill looks. As time throws to the out. Incomplete. The Packers defense holds one more time. As Dave Gardner says, I'm starting to think Uncle Ron has a hand in this fixed game. Ooh, he could. Did he pay off the Zebras? So here's the punt by Seipel. Packers got to get something here. Seipel gets the punt off. What a game it's been. No disappointment so far in Super Bowl 7. And Staggers is staggered and brought down for a 1-yard return on the 44-yard punt by the Dolphins. So here comes that Green Bay offense, which has only generated 7 points. 4 wideouts. Glass to the top of the screen. Davis, Dale, and Staggers to the bottom. Their trips. John Brockman, the lone setback. Hunter under center. Dolphins playing a 2-deep zone, 4-3 set. Hunter gives it to Brockman. Brockman up the middle. First down and over.
First down.
14 yards for the big back out of OSU. Anderson, the safety, makes the tackle. That's what you got to do there, folks. Brockman goes out. Williams comes in. Davis moves to the slot. Man-to-man coverage again. 4-3 for the Dolphins. 1st and 10 for the Packers on their 45. It's a give to Williams. Williams, no
down.
Place to go but down. The no-name defense swarms all over him. So what little success the Packers have running, it just goes right back to nothing. 2nd and 10, 12:53 left in the game. Packers trail by 8. Staggers and Dale to the top. Davis and Glass to the bottom. Brockington, the lone setback. Will they run with Brockington? Man-to-man coverage. If they run this ball and Brockington breaks through, there's a lot of green grass. Everyone up for the Dolphins. And the Packers jump. It's going to be 2nd and 15. You saw the lineman jump. Hunter. Delayed handoff to Brockington. There's the big room.
3rd down.
He picks up 14. Anderson makes the stop a yard short of the first down. That's what you have to do. They're playing pass. You give it to that big back on a delayed handoff. He finds the seam, and the big back accelerates.
3rd down.
So 3rd and 1. I formation, Lane the up back, Brockington behind him. Man-to-man coverage. And it looks like the Dolphins are doubling either Garrett or Dale. I think they're doubling Dale. So they're looking pass. And it's MacArthur Lane, and he goes
4th
nowhere. Down. In fact, he'll lose a yard. And there's that man, the name we've called many a time besides Nick Bonacani, Vern Denherter. The no-name defense needed the big play again, and they got it. It's going to be 4th and 2. Here is the replay in slow motion. Dolphins push that Green Bay Packer O-line back. And they were playing run, man-to-man. So they were playing run, short yardage, and they were flowing to the ball. And Whitby to punt. He's had 2 blocks. He's got to pin them back. This Packer defense has held Green Bay in the game, and it's going to go in the end zone. It bounces in the end zone. 50-yard punt by Whitby. And the Dolphins start 1st and 10 at their 20. 11:32 left in Super Bowl 7. Miami 15, Green Bay 7. The lone setback is Zonka. Briscoe's in the slot. Warfield and Twilly out wide. Fleming's the tight end. Man-to-man coverage for the Packers. It's a give to Zonka. Zonka brought down.
2nd down.
Gain of 1. As now Morrill's job is not to turn the ball over and milk the clock. 2nd and 9. Kicks the lone setback. 4-wide outset. Morrill to throw. Pumps. Throws. He's throwing deep. Incomplete. Off the hands of Warfield. That could have been a huge play for the Dolphins. Clock stops on the incompletion. This is a 2-possession game here, remember. Again, 4-wide outset, but Zonka's in the backfield. 2-deep zone. Nickel coverage. 4 down linemen for the Packers. Morrill's going to throw. Pumps. Throws to the middle. Incomplete again.
4th down.
Wow. I would have ran some clock there, but Miami was going for the kill. Miami to punt. Seipel to punt from his 5. Packers coming after it. They don't get there. Seipel gets the punt off. Ellis on the return. Brought down near midfield. 6-yard return on the 37-yard punt. Packers take over 1st and 10 at their 48. 10:35 left in the Super Bowl. Packers have to score twice. They're down 8. Miami 15, Green Bay 7. Lane and Brockington, your split backs. Hunter under center. Man-to-man coverage, 4-3 set for the Dolphins. Hunter gives it to MacArthur Lane. He bounces to the outside, picks up 2.
2nd down. Out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds. 2nd and 8. Hunter in shotgun. Dalen staggers to the top of the screen. Davis and Glass to the bottom. Brockington next to Hunter. Shotgun snap to Scott Hunter. Man-to-man coverage. Delayed hand off to Brockington. A lot of green in front of him. And he gets the first down. 9 yards for Big John Brockington. Packers moving the ball. 1st and 10 on the Miami 40. 9:31 left in the game. Split backs Lane and Brockington. Man-to-man coverage. 4-3 set for the Dolphins. Hunter gives it to Lane. Lane
2nd down.
doesn't have much of it, Lane. He has 2 yards. Tackle by Hines. 8:55 left in the game. Brockington and Lane go off the field. Williams comes in. He's the lone running back. Davis moves to the slot. Hunter assesses the situation. He sees a man-to-man coverage. 4-3 set for the Dolphins. Hunter back to pass. Screen to Williams.
Incomplete.
No good.
3rd
Excellent
down.
penetration by Miami. 3rd and 8. Davis goes to the other side in the slot. Brockington comes in. Williams goes out. He's the running back. Man-to-man coverage for the Dolphins. 4-3 set. Hunter. Brockington up the middle.
4th down.
Only picks up 2. Dolphins don't get fooled that time. It's going to be 4th and 6. And Chester Markle, this is huge. If Markle can bang through this long field goal, it will pull the Packers to within 1 score. Jerry Taggy to hold. Markle puts it up.
It's good.
It's good. Chester Markle has done it once again for the Packers. It's now 15-10. Unbelievable. Here is the replay in slow motion. Chester Markle, goggled, wondered, strikes the ball low, hard, true, and through. 15-10, Miami. Unbelievable.
It's
Chester
good.
Markle once again pulls the Packers' chestnuts out of the fire. 6 plays only netted 15 yards, but Chester Markle bangs through a 54-yard field goal. Dolphins up by 5. 8:02 left in an absolutely entertaining Super Bowl. Will they go onside? That we shall see. Markle, nope, he's going to kick it away. Packers defense has played stout. And Morris will take a knee for the Dolphins. Miami starts 1st and 10 on their 20. With 8:02 left in the game, they are up 5. They have been aided by 2 interceptions and 2 blocked punts. On the 2 blocked punts, if you're just joining us, Miami netted 9 points. A touchdown pass from Morrill to Twilly, and then a safety on a blocked punt. Morris the up back, Zonka behind him. I'm questioning my Green Bay's defense here. They're playing a too-deep zone. They might be playing run, but I'd be playing man here. Pitch out to Zonka. Zonka smothered under.
Second down.
Picks up 2. Again, the zone has worked well for Green Bay. They react well. Under 8 to play now. 2nd and 8. Kick and Morris now are your split backs. Morrill's going to throw to the middle. Complete to Warfield.
First down.
Warfield took a huge pop from Hill, but he held on to the ball. There was another, I think Matthews was there too. They pinballed Warfield, but they moved the chains. That's a huge first down. 6:43 left in the game. Man-to-man coverage, 4-3 set for the Packers. Dolphins go with their bludgeoning backs, Zonka and the quick back, Morris, in the split backfield. It's a give to Zonka. Zonka bounces to the outside, and he's brought down after 9 yards. What a run by Larry Zonka. Carr saved the first down for now. It's going to be 2nd and 1, 6:05 left in the game. Ginn comes in, Morris goes out. Ginn's the blocking back, Zonka behind him. Tight formation for both teams. Zonka, first down! And he crosses midfield,
First down.
And he stays in bounds. The clock continues to run as Brad 62 screaming from the stadium stands, Miami, pound that rock. Thank you for joining us, Brad 62. What a ball game we have. Now it's Morrison kick in the backfield. Man-to-man coverage, 4-3 set for the Packers. Under 6 to play. It's a give to Morris, and he's got the first down. And more.
First down.
And again, Morris wisely does not get knocked out of bounds. 15 yards for Mercury Morris. Matthews, the safety, on the tackle. 4:52 left in the game. Zonka and Morris, your split backs. Packers need a big play here. It's a give to Zonka. Zonka bounces the outside, brought down near the 30.
Second down.
Gain of 3. 2nd and 7. 4:13 left in the game. I formation for the Dolphins. Morris the up back, Zonka behind him. Packers looking for a turnover. Morris, not much there.
Third
Counter.
down.
They went counter. He started to sweep left, saw nothing there, cut it back to the middle for a 1-yard gain. Brown on the stop. A big 3rd and 6. 3:33 left in the game. Miami 15. Green Bay 10. Super Bowl 7 has been blood, sweat, and snot, and it's been unbelievable. The twists, the turns, the agony, the joy. Kick in Morris in the split backfield for the Dolphins. It's a give to Jim Kick. He's brought down.
Fourth down.
No gain. 4th and 6. The Packers swarm to the ball and smother Jim Kick. And here comes Garrell Yepremian. No, they will not go for a long Yepremian field goal. Instead, the Dolphins will put the ball and the game, in the hands of their defense as Seipel will try to pin the Packers back. Packers coming after it. Angled punt to the sideline, goes out at the 7. So Seipel on the pooch punt bounces it out at the 7. Here we go, folks. 2:49 left in the game. Super Bowl 7 on the line here in our 1972 Pro Strategy Football 2021 replay, to which I played all the games as the Patriots, and we finished 5-8-1. We put other games on the channel that were sent. Here we go. Packers have it 1st and 10 on their 7. They trail by 5. Touchdown wins it. Tight run formation on offense for the Packers. Tight run formation on defense for the Dolphins. Lane the up back. Brockton behind. It's a give to Brockington. And he gets 9.
First down.
No, 10. Colin on the stop. 2:12 left in the game. Lane and Brockton, your split backs. 2 deep zone for the Dolphins. Hunter gives it to McCarthy. Lane, nothing there.
Second down.
Nothing there. That should take us to the 2-minute warning. And it does.
2-minute warning.
2 minutes left in Super Bowl 7. Miami 15, Green Bay 10. The only stat that matters in any sporting contest is the score. 15-10 Dolphins. You can see the Dolphins don't have 100 yards rushing or passing. What they do have are 2 interceptions when they picked Hunter twice and 2 blocked punts that gave them 9 points. So the Green Bay defense has played excellent. Packers with 2 minutes and a lot of yards to go to a Super Bowl champion. Lane and Brockton, your split backs. Dale and Glass, your wideouts. Garrett's the tight end. Hunter under center. Man-to-man coverage 4-3 set for the Dolphins. Blitz. Brockton smothered under. The run blitz gets to him. And like a sea of tacklers overwhelms Big John Brockton. No gain. Green Bay in the hurry-up. 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Hunter. He throws.
Incomplete.
4th
down.
4th and 10. Bonacani bats the ball away from Glass. They've got to go for it. Shotgun snap to Hunter. 4th and 10. This is the game. He throws to the out. Incomplete. Too high. Too high. He had Davis on the sideline. Hunter shaking his head. Here's the replay in slow motion. He had Davis to the sideline for the first down. Davis ran a very good route. And it's just too high. The Dolphins can run this clock out. Gain up the middle. As they take over on downs. Picks up 2. McCoy on the stop. Green Bay uses their first timeout. Morris and Zonka. It's a reverse to Warfield.
3rd down.
Wow. They run a reverse. 3rd and 7. Green Bay uses their second timeout. Kick the lone setback. Here comes the run blitz. And kick gets by 2 would-be tacklers, but not the last. 4th and 4. You're Premian to ice the game. It is up. It's good.
It's good.
18-10. The Miami Dolphins are going to win Super Bowl 7 as they did in reality, except they won 14-7 over the Redskins and had an undefeated season. In our replay, they only lost once, Week 6 to the Buffalo Bills. 28-yard field goal, 33 seconds left in this game. You're Premium to kick off. The Packers will lose Super Bowl 7 in a tremendous effort by their defense. Here comes Thomas, brought down at the 30. Hunter's got to heave it up. He throws deep. Incomplete.
2nd down.
28 seconds left in the game. Hunter back to pass. He's got to throw it up. He heaves it deep. Incomplete.
3rd down.
As he was trying to hit Glass. Well defended by Miami. 3rd down and 12 seconds. Hunter avoids the rush. Again. He throws. Deep.
Incomplete. 4th down.
One last play for the Packers. Hunter scrambling. He throws. This is the last play of the game.
Incomplete.
The Miami Dolphins have won Super Bowl 7, 18-10. In a blood, sweat, and snot slobber knocker. Unbelievable. The MVP in my eyes, the Miami's special teams that blocked 2 punts that led to 9 points. That's the MVP, folks. Quickly to the stats. They finally got over 100 yards rushing, the Dolphins. 35 carries, 104 yards, only 66 yards passing. Green Bay rushed for 144 on 41 carries, 137 yards passing. Again, 18-10 Dolphins. Your Premian, 3 of 4 from field goals and 1 of 1 from extra points. Chester Markle, man, did he make this game interesting with that 54-yard field goal. He had 1 long field goal and 1 extra point. Scott Hunter, 11 of 29, 137 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. And he was sacked twice. Earl Morrall only completed 6 passes out of 22 attempts. He did throw a touchdown after the blocked punt, though, the first blocked punt. And he only threw for 66 yards. He averaged 3 yards a reception. Rushing, again, the Green Bay Packers defense was tremendous. Zonka, 15 for 41, and then you can see the rest. Green Bay, MacArthur Lane, 19 for 60. And then John Brockenden, 17 for 64. Never could get that. I thought they got away from the run game too quick. But, I mean, Miami played a hell of a game. Receiving, John Brockenden, 3 for 45. Dale, 3 for 28. And Davis, 2 for 46. And the lone Packer touchdown. For the Dolphins, Warfield, 3 for 24. None bigger than that. On the last drive when they're trying to kill the clock, they end up punting and pin them back deep on a pooch punt, but that was big. It took time off the clock, that last reception. And then Twillie's one reception, second play after the first punt block, 23 yards from the arm of Earl Morrall and a TD. Defense. Nick Bonacani, 12 tackles. Vern Denherter with 10. He also had his sack. Hines had his sack. Foley and Mumford with picks. Anderson had 7 tackles. For the Packers, leading tackler, the linebacker Carter with 10. They put a lot of pressure on Morrall, but never sacked him. They had no turnovers. Turnovers and blocked punts gave the game to the Dolphins. Let's go back to the highlights, folks. This is a really fun aspect of this game. Here's the first block punt. No score. Whitney the punt. Dolphins block it. Poland picks it up. Takes it back about 10 yards.
It's blocked.
And then, on the second play after the blocked punt, 25 yards, Morrall to Twillie. Extra point good. So it was 7-0 Dolphins. Right there. Bam! Emerald would say.
Touchdown.
Then, the Packers tied it up when Hunter... What a drive. He was pinpoint accurate, and it culminated with a 16-yard touchdown pass to Davis to the pylon. And it was 7-7, as Chester Markle's extra point was good.
Touchdown.
But then Yepremian would put the Dolphins up 10-7 just before the half, and then he had another opportunity when Hunter threw an interception, but it was a long field goal miss. But here's the one he made to put the Dolphins up 10-7.
It's good.
Packers defense kept them in the game, but then 2 interceptions here nullified. I think the Mumford interception hurt worse because the Packers were driving. It was the Foley interception. So this is the first interception from Mumford.
Interception.
And that actually led to a Gerald Yepremian long field goal attempt that he missed. And then the Packers were driving here. They were driving.
Interception.
There's the Foley pick. And Yepremian would make a field goal after that. So all their scores came off. A lot of their points came off the one pick and the 2 blocks. You're talking 12 points from that. And then they blocked another punt for a safety. Watch this. That made it 15-7.
It's blocked. Safety.
Then Chester Markle, with a 54-yard field goal, made it 15-10. The Packers pulled to within 1 score.
It's good.
And the Packers got stopped on 4th down in the 4th quarter as he overthrew
Incomplete.
his intended receiver, Davis. And then Yepremian puts the icing on the cake and the 8-point lead with the field goal.
It's good.
And that's the ball game, folks. So Super Bowl 7 or a Pro Strategy 2021 replay goes to the Miami Dolphins as it did in real life. Though their opponents were not the Redskins, the Packers actually beat the Redskins in our replay in the playoffs. In reality, they would lose to them. Miami 18, Green Bay 10 in a blood, sweat, and snot slobber knocker Super Bowl 7. I hope you all enjoyed it. I sure did. So thank you for your time, health, and happiness. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. Stay safe. Be smart. I love you all. You know it's coming. Dolphins win Super Bowl 7, 18-10. And, of course, peace!